Hey, welcome back. We're in our cozy little corner of Canada. We're gonna resume the Wintermute campaign of the Long Dark. I believe that last time, we're about to find out. What are our current goals here, game? A man killing bears on the prowl, risking Mackenzie's mission to find Astrid, but an old Voyager legend might hold the answer to overcoming the massive predator. Retrieve the legendary spear from the hunting lodge. I see. Excuse me. I just had a drink, but not the wrong pipe. It's really sticking in there. Well, in such a case, it's real hard not to maybe just like rest here for a little bit. What time is it? That's what I want to know. Let's eat or like drink something so we can see the time. I don't see the time. There it is. Looks like it is approaching nightfall, so we are going to do the smart thing here and not run out in the middle of the night. As soon as I figure out where my dang bedroll is. Did I leave my bedroll somewhere? That'd be so awful. I never picked up my bedroll from that dang fishing cabin. Oh, man. That's pretty rough. Just actually. Well, so we're definitely going out right now. We need to stop back over by that fishing cabin to pick up our bedroll. That is such a bummer. But it looks like we're doing pretty good on potential ammo for our gun. X to reload. Nice. We got 28 rounds plus our magazine and or clip. So we need to head... It wants us to go here for the best defense, but we need to go up here to Mystery Lake. This is also where the supply cache is. Okay, so we can go up to... We'll head up to Mystery Lake, because we can't really do much without having our thing to sleep in. Unfortunately. We made quite a blunder leaving that back there. We'll make sure that this happens. I mean, it's a good thing at the very least that the storm has calmed down since our last time here. Because that was real gnarly. Like, it's so peaceful now, comparatively. Like, nothing going on. I don't like that one bit. Make sure that we're still... Oh, we need to take a hard right, actually. I think that little red splotch that's right above my microphone is indicating that we're at some sort of like injury risk. Or we're like fatigued, or maybe it's like the sprain risk thing. It tends to show up when I'm like overexerting myself, so it's kind of what I am led to assume. Okay, we've got a little pass here. That's the deadfall area. Right. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, dear. I feel like we might check out the deadfall area, but I think that we've already been there once before. I think we went there on the way here, if I remember correctly. So, our goal is to use use our knowledge of folklore to find a legendary spear that we're gonna... Sorry, I'm recording a bit late tonight. It has been a heck of a week for sure. but we're trying to find a legendary spear that we can... Legendary with big air quotes. It's probably not actually magically enchanted or anything. That bear also probably can't steal souls. It's most likely just a big-ass bear. Mistook that tree for a wolf. Make sure we're headed the right direction. Actually, take a little bit more of a right-hand turn here. Oh, maybe that means we're on a slope? Well, why is it red? I don't know, man. Maybe. Fork. Okay. But yeah, this game's definitely been super interesting. I'm glad that I didn't put this in with the like short story Let's Plays, because it definitely does a good amount to like leave itself off of the short story Let's Play like style. Which is good, because I think that those were, for the most part, like a lot of those were games that I was dying to play personally, but also they were, you know, definitely wouldn't be able to completely do nothing but those kinds of short Let's Plays forever. It's good to have something that's a little bit longer and something that has a little bit more meat on the seasoning. The short story games are a lot of seasoning, but not a lot of actual sustenance, if that makes sense. Mentally, it's a ton of sustenance. I got you completely mentally engaged the whole way, but, you know, actual gameplay-wise, it's not quite as much. Which is totally cool. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Looks like we're neutral temperature. So we can probably rest here. We need like 9 hours of sleep, maybe 10. Let's do 9 for now. So I think that the night is like 9 or 10 hours currently. It's kind of my guesstimation. Improved rest from a bed. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and give it 2 more hours. Maybe the night's 12 hours long. Definitely still nighttime. We need some water, though. Glug glug, motherfucker. Chug, 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 chug. Alright, we'll give it a little bit longer here. Give it another 2 hours-ish? I don't know. How long do you guys typically sleep at night? I think I usually get like 6 hours every night. That's usually where I kind of float on the sleeping front. But I know that everyone's kind of built different, and some people, you know, function more or less off of that cloth. Okay. Like, some people gotta have their, like, you know, sometimes you gotta just be a, like, 12-hour-a-night sleeper, or you gotta have your 8 hours, or... Because, like, don't get me wrong, I could sleep for, like, 14 hours straight most nights and be totally fine with that. Dude, this morning skybox. There's, like, not a cloud in the sky. It must be so bizarre. Like, I know I've been in situations like this. I haven't been living in Texas for that long. But it feels like it's been that long, where it's like... Man, I have, excuse me, for one, but I have had so few times since I moved to Texas. No, I want to pick this up. No, it's not too heavy. You're fine, I promise. Well, so now, since we're here, we can check out some of these cabins and maybe go get that supply cache. That'd be pretty cool. I did want to see what was up with these cabins. This man's is tired. I tell you what. Oh god, it's that ice cracking noise. I don't like it one bit. Ba-da. Listen, there's deer on here. They would know. They would know. Totally. They would know. They wouldn't be here if it was dangerous. Plus, it's like sub-freezing all the time. I know it takes a lot to freeze over a lake, but at the same time, like, there's a big difference between shallow freezes and deep freezes. This is definitely a deep frozen lake. Alright, now we've made it to the lake cabins. Let's see if we can... Requires key to lake cabin 3. This one is unlocked, though. Let's see what's inside. A radio. Give our guy some time to catch his breath.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I wonder if this is any good to eat. You bet your sweet tookus it is. Okay, metal pail. Oh, there's a backpack. Maybe something good in here. Nope. Okay. Make sure no one threw away a key to another cabin or anything like that. Looks like this cabin's pretty clean. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Well, we have a... Oh, there's a trunk. I completely walked past it.
I could use this.
Decent. Wool. Took. Let's go. I feel like there's a lot of really interesting things about like Canadian culture, where it's like I know for a fact that there's actually a like media part of the government in Canada where they basically have like laws and regulations based around not letting the US like culturally overrun them. So it's like you have to have a certain number of Canadian artists playing on the radio every hour, or like a certain ratio of Canadian artists versus American artists. It's super interesting stuff, just actually. Plus, while they are a simple note, while they are like on the spectrum of treating their First Nations people very poorly, they try at the very least. They try a lot harder than the US, that's for sure. A small note looks to have been left for someone in particular. Hard to imagine, as the area is quite sparse. A. I'm headed to the clear cut. Put some supplies aside for us. Away from prying eyes. If you need something, look for the old stump between two log piles. K. Ooh, find another cache? For sure, dude. I'm all about finding these caches right now. Like, I don't actually know what I would need them for, but, like, you know, they exist, so it's gotta be good for something. Also, apologies about my green screen today. We are having some slight technical difficulties here. Looks like it's quick flame sewing kit. Cool. Another sewing kit. Look under the beds just to make sure. Okay, okay. So maybe that's more of those, the, like, survivor guys. Not the survivors. What are they called? The eco-terrorists. That's it. Probably not actually eco-terrorists, but whatever the not-terrorist version of that is. It's another cabin. I don't really care about the shelf. The painkillers look nice. The painkillers look nice, he says. Another note. Off-season fun. We're not supposed to go there off-season, but there's amazing hunting to be had near Mystery Lake. The warden usually shuts down the park for the winter. The cabins are meant for summer use, so bring warm clothes and a heavy sleeping bag. We'll break in, bag a few stags, and truck the meat out of there in a couple of weeks. Stan will pick us up at the old coastal highway. Meet me at the lake cabins on November XX. Come along. Bring beer. There's been logging in the area, so stay out of sight. Yeah. I know your game. Sneaking on.
I better take this food.
Worn wool ear wrap. Huh. Ooh, combat boots. Heavy duty leather, good ankle support. They offer fair resistance to animal bites. Okay. Might come in handy when we go to fight our big bear. A water bottle. What we got? Condensed milk. Take it. What are these, combat pants?
we here?
Ooh, what a look, dude. You got anything else hiding in here? Any other combat gear? No. Combat mittens, maybe? Okay, so we have 2 supply caches now. One is said was in between log piles. I didn't see any log piles here. Said look for the stump between 2 log piles. Right. Weird that a news printed out here. And some firewood. I mean, maybe it'll be up near some more of the logging operations. Or by one of the other cabins. Looks like there's maybe one more section of cabins up here. We will go have a look-see. I'm very interested to see where this portion of the game goes, because it seems like we're more or less kind of stabilized. Like, mostly we have so much ammo, it feels like. Like, sure, if I was playing Rainbow Six Siege, I'd be like, oh god, I only have, you know, 21 bullets left in my sniper rifle. But in this game, I'm like, dude, I got 21 bullets? Like, that's 21 wolves. If I don't miss, that's maybe like 15 wolves, because I'm mostly human. So I'm kind of like, man, that's a lot of protection, it feels like. That's all I'm saying. Let's see, is this one locked? It is locked. Key to cabin 1, huh? Very interesting. So we can keep heading the same direction to potentially get to the cache that we know of. Or at least one of the caches that we know of. It seems like the wolves are also pretty nocturnal. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced, like, animal attacks. There's a video that's been circulating of a, like, mountain cat attacking a guy and, like, stalking him and, like, following him out a ridiculous way. Some wine. Granola bar. Soda. Let's see if there's anything in the... More soda. Fine with that. My guess is most of the keys and stuff are going to be sort of in these areas. But for the time being, we are headed that way. Yes, sir. This one's going to be a little bit of a... These are a little steeper, these hills here. Might have to conserve some of our energy on the way up. Oh, we might just not be able to climb up this one. Okay, I mean, I respect that I respect that decision. As game designers, you can tell me what I can and can't do, but I will also suggest maybe not being so rude. Let me, please. I don't want to have to walk all the way around this big rock. You're gonna have to. Just accept it now. You're gonna have to walk all the way around the big rock. Yeah, like, I don't know if anyone has ever, any of you guys have ever experienced, like, animal attack situations, but I will tell you, like, I have only had one, like, brief encounter with a similar situation where my roommates, or my dad's roommates, or friends that were staying over, I think it was specifically, they had a retired police dog that they had adopted. And this dog was, you know, poorly recovered from police work, I feel. Was definitely in need of some better training as it left the police force. But me, at the time, being like a, you know, half-stoner teenager working at an Applebee's, I had... gotten home at like 12 or 1 or something, and they didn't realize that the chain that they had used to tie the dog to the bed that they were sleeping on, which is just a futon, but they had tied the dog to a bed they were sleeping on, and they didn't realize that it was actually or like the chain was long enough to reach the front door. So I had to like back out of the front door while this big ass dog like ran me down. And that is quite possibly like the highest tier of fear that I've ever felt in my life. And there's something that's so like, it's ridiculous. It's so primal and everything is fine. Literally just talking about that situation like has me feeling shaky. Like it's an intense feeling when an actual like beast is running you down. And it's just like, yeah, I maybe have one shot to not miss your chance to blow, and then it after that I'm probably just dead. Like this thing's basically bigger than me. It's not actually bigger than me, but you know, it's just like in this game, shooting that wolf, it's like, yeah, I've got like one shot, and then if I'm really lucky and the wolf is like fucking around, I maybe have another shot, and then like maybe have like one shot with the rifle, and then like maybe one chance in melee with it if I like sacrifice my arm to it. You know what I mean? We're getting there. Hello, bunny. I have no quarrel with you. Crazy. Dude, I don't know what it is. I had someone, I think it was a stream that I was watching. Rifle shot casing. And a frozen wolf carcass. Have I already been here? Did I shoot that wolf? Oh yeah, this is the deer blind. That's right. Because they said that the cache was near the deer blind. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, dude, like those situations are so wild. But there was I think there was a streamer that I was watching recently who was playing Alan's Cave, huh? Okay. I mean, this is definitely where the cache is supposed to be. Oh, I see you. Do a little geocaching.
What do we have here?
Got some MRE, military grade. And all technical requirements to be considered real food. Designed to keep a soldier on their feet.
Don't want to run out of water.
Water, tin of coffee. Okay. Is that it? Is that little side quest complete? Very nice. Let me check the time. I think that we're still doing fine here. So we're gonna take a moment to eat a little bit. Hopefully not get sick. And
I could drink almost anything about it.
Yeah, that's what we're about to do. We're about to drink almost anything. Bum 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 bum. But I've been on this like a slight actual like Fallout kick recently. I think I saw a streamer who was singing some like old school music or something, and it got me on this Fallout kick. And I don't know, it's been a long time since I played a Fallout game. Maybe something that that comes up as a possibility. You never know. There's the derailment. That's a lookout. Oh, so this is the other supply cache. Okay. Well, we'll probably head down to the south here. I'm sure that we can find somewhere to rest along the way. Benefit of well fed. We got temp HP, y'all. We got a shield. Let's go. But I definitely wanted to check that out. Not just completely ignore any where you think you're going, bunny. Not just completely ignore all the side quests and try to mainline everything. We're probably not going to be going for that other cache unless something puts us up there in that area. Dude, the fog rolling in. Jeez. The weather effects in this game are just so good. Also, there's something to be said in games like this about like when you're playing with controller, just like the ability to do a controlled like slow pan like this. It's so cinematic. It's good. I wouldn't be able to do that with mouse and keyboard. Like some of y'all might be, you know, precision shooter gods or something, but not I. I am just a lowly controller user. But I have noticed, I've been playing a lot, if you're on the channel at all, I'm sure that you've seen that I've been playing a lot of Spelunky lately. And there's something about that game that definitely has, like, it feels like it's activated a part of my brain that I haven't used in a long time. Oh, can I make it up here? Let's Skyrim this a little bit. It's activated some like actual like gamer credibility in my brain that's been actually pretty cool, because it's like I went and played, normally when I play games like this, or I'm playing like Subnautica, or you know, like I'm playing controller games, or I'm playing platformers, or whatever it is that I'm doing, normally I'm trying to pick the wrong fight here, pick the wrong hill to die on, so to speak. But normally like when I'm transitioning back into shooters, I have a really, really hard time because my brain just isn't wired to like process information for first-person shooters because of the different kinds of games that I've been playing. But after playing a lot of Spelunky, like I went into Warzone and I actually felt so good playing Warzone, which was a really unique experience. Oh, no, we sprained our wrist. We got stuff for that. We got so much stuff for that. Come on, we had a little fall. Let's apply the bandage.
That didn't work.
Okay, well, you know, you don't have to be sassy about it. Heal the sprained wrist. We're gonna take some painkillers. Everything's gonna be daijoubu. Oh man. Yeah, we're fucking around. Oh, yikes. That's actually super dangerous. Let's just get back onto the main path and stop trying to take shortcuts. You ever just take a shortcut and it ends in very, very dire straits? We'll make our way back here slightly. A little bit of a walking simulator today, to be honest with you, but you know, sometimes you just gotta walk and sim it up. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're fine. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, there was something, like, I think I might just be entering a, like, maybe an RPG mood, phase, but at the same time, I'm very much, like, I'm super hooked on Spelunky right now, even though I've been playing it to half to death. Daily episodes will do that. Yeah. But I've been playing a lot of Spelunky. I plan on buckling down and playing a lot more roguelites on the channel, and I'm really excited about that. But I do also, there's something that I got that's like maybe some character buildy, like, I know Baldur's Gate came out, but it's kind of sketchy because it's like super early access from what I've heard. I've heard a couple people say like, actually just don't bother buying it right now because it's like PUBG early access levels, from what I've heard, which is understandable. You know, early access culture is definitely a thing. That, I mean, even I'm definitely privy to. Like, there's so many roguelites in my library that I bought while they were in early access, and then basically just didn't encounter again until, and it's like, this game, like Hades, just recently hit 1.0, And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember playing that game like 7 or 8 months ago. That was a good game. But I remember, like, Dead Cells was like that. Another rifle cartridge. I did fight a lot of wolves on the lake. That is pretty fair. We can hopefully make it to this cabin. It's straight this way. We got an autosave coming in. Yeah, you know, today's been a little bit more of a walk and talk episode, but that is a-okay. I'm happy to have the opportunity to bullshit and talk about whatever random stuff comes into my mind in these longer-winded episodes. My thinking is, hopefully we can rest here, and then probably we're going to be ending the episode in this little ranger cabin here. We will be back the next time. This should be the Friday episode, so we'll be back on Monday with some more, and we'll be getting through this story. I know that there's currently 3 chapters that are available in this game, in the like Wintermute campaign, and they're just like, you know, continually actively working on other stuff. We're actually we can use maybe some rest, but we still got half a day of sunlight. Maybe we can make some coffee or something. We got an energy drink. Distracting headaches may follow. Ugh. Maybe, do we have anything like a little bit more al natural? Something that would da-da. This requires brewing. We could actually brew something.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Feels like something is sapping my energy. Yeah, it's actually just the bear stealing your soul, brother. Sorry about that. But yeah, so we're probably going to end the episode here. We're going to brew ourselves some coffee in the game, not in real life. I drink energy drinks mostly, which is bad for me, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. We will see you guys next time. Like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube thing. That's what YouTube's here to do. Share the series or the channel with the people you know, if you got people you know who might like the content as well. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back on Monday with some more of The Long Dark. See you guys.